Hello all my friends at YouTube friends. This is John at Left-Handed Models, and I'm here to give a little update on my off-road group build by Pat at Cards Scale Dreams, Cards with a Z, and a shop card update. And I wasn't real happy with my video last time. I did not tell enough about the truck. I had a few things that I should have added, and so I'll just add them today. So we'll turn this around and see how this goes. So we're going to start out here with a shop card shout out to Vinny at Gemini Scale Model Works. I've been watching Vinny quite a bit. Sorry he had a lot of trouble with his big rig group build. He did persevere, but it was not kind to him. So I'm hoping he forgives modeling and goes on to the next. He has a nice little card here, and he's got a picture of something he built on his railroad channel. It was a firehouse in Hays, Kansas. A replica of it, of course, in 1/60th scale. So he's got ships and military and helicopter and a car on here with a background of the Gemini symbol. And I really like Vinny, and hope to continue to see more from him. Now, on my last update, I forgot to add that this was my in-betweener that I built while I was building my off-road group build, and when I started my it's not a hot rod group build, but it's by Jason. What are they? Streetcars. And it turned out really good. It's a nice color. It's a burgundy, and that is one of the colors that this airplane was available in, and it turned out really good. I tried the decals looked like they would be no problem, but I sprayed clear on them to try to keep them flat, and they came off fine and did not tear, but they would not stick. There was no adhesive left, and so they curled up. And so I just said, well, this airplane's not going to have decals, and that's the way it worked out. Now, on my off-road truck, I wanted to point out that the tires on this are Desert Dogs. And I think it says it's a certain brand of Desert Dog. Desert Dog, it used to be, and I think it still is, an actual off-road shop in Phoenix, Arizona. And so those are somebody's real brand of tires. And that turned out really good. And then I did get the motorcycles done and in there, and they're just so easy to do. And I added a off-road flag to the truck because it will need it going off-road. And I showed this a little bit when I was on my other video, but this is the way the motorcycle and accessories comes, and it's all molded in gray. And the frame is just two pieces, left and right. All the tires are left and right, and the rest of it's not too bad. So mostly everything is hand painted. Now, I used to have a DT400 that was a enduro bike, and it was this color of yellow, and so I had to make one yellow. These dirt bikes seem to be very generic. The exhaust looks somewhat like a XT360, or an MX360. I added a one plug wire, and the clutch cable, the front brake line, and the throttle. The throttle actually goes to the carburetor. The wheels turn, but if you turn them too much, it'll scrape the paint off. because I painted them silver first and then hand painted all the black. And I added a little off-road flag, and it sticks right up there. I don't know if this is the same in every state, but in Oklahoma and the state parks that have off-road riding, you have to have a flag, and the top of the flag needs to be 10 feet from the ground. So now you can see the truck, the flag is more than 10 feet, but that doesn't hurt as long as it's at least 10 feet. The red one turned out good too. I think the red one actually turned out a little better. It's but the kickstand is just like on a real motorcycle. The little attachment points I made, I used a piece of wire. Now this wire I got from my daughter-in-law ran an internet connection to her shop, which was 280 feet away. So you can't buy exactly 280 feet of wire, so she bought more, and I got the rest. And once you separate it into separate wires, you get something like this. It's copper wire, and it's got a sheath on it, and the sheaths are, let's see, there's white, green, red, and blue. And now to make the little connectors there, I just took my X-Acto knife and ran it around and then popped that off. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see here. Maybe. It's right there. Here, let me push it back down, push it back up. And then I use oh, I left it out. I forgot to leave it out. I was going to leave it out so I could show you to run thread through those to get the end of it here correct. I use a needle threader. I run it through here. When it comes out the other end, it's got a spring steel, little tiny spring, and you put the thread through there, and when you pull it back, you pull it through your little piece of tubing, and the thread stays in it. And then I super glued the little piece of tubing to the thread, and then I trimmed the thread off the other end so that it had a flat place to mount. So I didn't have the thread trying to come out or anything like that. And so that turned out pretty good. So I really like these. These are a lot prettier than I thought they would be based on the gray that they start out as. And so now for the off-road build, I'll be into my I think it's an 8th scale or 12th scale Yamaha 250. And so I'm gonna work on a few other things and then I'll get to that. And my next in-between build, I'm almost finished with it actually. It's a German World War II night fighter, a Dornier DO217J1, if I'm pronouncing it right. It's spelled Dornier, so I don't know. So I always hang mine from the garage, and so I usually leave the landing gear off. And I have some decals to put on it, but I don't know if how they're going to show on the black. But in the instructions, it does show them on the black, and they look okay. So we'll see. So I'll show the completed one next time when I have a next kit finished. And so thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you have a comment, you can leave comments, and remember, it's always free. YouTube is free. They have ads, so that pays for everything. And I'll see everybody next time. Thank you.